Okay, Daredevil Painters of Florida is back in session. The thunder is more or less moved away, but now the rain is here. And I did a triple dustpan a moment ago, and I'm doing a double dustpan again because I didn't tip that sucker and there's a lot of paint on it. I don't know how it's going to dry. It'll be the supreme test to see how the GAC 800 works for me, because I have 3 dustpans on one 16 by 20 inch canvas. And this is a 16 by 20 inch canvas that I'm moving away temporarily and hopefully doesn't get wet. And I'm going to do just exactly what I did again, only this time I'm going to start with black. And I'm going to fill both of these as much as I possibly can. That's coming out kind of slow. With as much interesting paint as I possibly can. And I'm going to skip that and go to this. I didn't get nearly enough white or black. I had to add some afterwards in my last piece. So I think that I'm going to try my best to add more of what I want to see and hope, yes, you hear the rain, and hope that it works. I'm just going to keep putting my tops where they belong. That was lightning, yes, but we expect to live through this, we hope. It's the royal we again. But we aren't dead yet either. No, don't ask me why I put that in there, but that's okay. I'm still not getting my black in there that I wanted. There's no silicone in these, and I got some nice cells last time. I was kind of surprised, to say the least, how many nice cells I got. I'm losing some of my colors. I think I'm almost done with that. Really wanted to have a lot more black show. I have my dustpan sitting in a sort of a well. It's just a long pan. I think I found any number of things that will do that for me. I think I'm almost done with one, and I will be on to the next in a moment. I'm going to do that again. Whether it was a good idea the first time or not, I don't know. That's not coming out. I never cleared that tip. Okay. So, there's some of that. That color not to be referred to as UP. That's pretty interesting. I think I will be adding either more black and white, or I will be focused on making this other one more of both by far, with very little else. And I'm getting just wild and crazy with the colors. Totally wild and crazy, and that's okay with me. It is, it is. Love that color. I know that that's made with golden magenta, which is too expensive for words. But, hey, you know what? I have no yellow. None in my last one. And I wanted to use some of this. Whoops, that is in need of a marble. Yeah, I gotta get my marbles together. I love the way that sounds. Marbles in my paint mix, so that we can then make sure that things do mix. I am gonna go back again and just get wickedly funky. Wow, that's intense. And I did it again, didn't I? I made the black and white go away. And here comes more rain. Okay, well, I'm going to take my bottles and shove them over, keeping my black. I think what I want to do, put this aside for the moment. I see I want some orange in there, right there. I think I want some orange in there too. I can't do splooges because I want to keep my stripes, but I can bring my canvas back and be frivolous with paint. Let's do that. Let's be frivolous with paint. Not really. Although the last painting was pushing that envelope pretty solidly. I'm just going to lead some paint around so we have some nice negative black spaces. Not going to worry about my edges until I work on this a little bit longer. I'm doing black cow again. I could go down over the edge. I'd really rather conserve my time. I might just hit it with the spatula and let it run down. I don't put my paintings up on pegs because I'm outdoors. I don't think it would be a bad idea. In case you're ever wondering, the tile that looks like it's covered with paint is covered with paint. So when it gets really and truly bad, I take it over to my big outdoor wash basin and I actually wash off whatever's freshest on there. That is a goodly amount of paint I put on there. A very goodly amount of paint. And the white spaces can't stay white, so it doesn't matter. See me? I said I wasn't going to do this, and now I am anyway. Oh well, got to do what you got to do when you got to do it, I guess. Just ignore that thunder in the background. We lived through the first part of this storm. We're going to live through this one too. I love black and white. I could live with something like that on my wall. Just that. Just exactly that. That would be so cool. This is going to get scraped off as best I can and into the bucket. And probably my finger is going to do something. Now, where do we start? I don't like what I just saw there, so I'm going to come back over and I'm going to change the first two colors that I saw, and I'm going to add some black also, or am I going to add white? I guess I'm going to add some white. You'll see in a minute. The heck with it. Let's make it gold. I thought about doing this and then swiping some stuff. I missed a color. Go figure. Is that even possible? I don't necessarily know that I like... Oh, that's enough for a whole painting. Okay, well... I promised myself I would tip some of this, and tip some of it is what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to actually tip it right back into the Dustpan. I'm going to take the colors that are dripping down over the edge. I'm just going to touch my fingers to them. And there's the rain again. And I didn't finish tipping, did I? I think I'm going to tip some more. You know what I really want to do? I really want to find my spatula, which I know I threw in the bucket. Nope, it's out of the bucket. Cool. Hear the rain. Dry my hands. I want to lead that along. And then I want to do it again. And before I fill up all my space, I probably have an edge catcher around here somewhere, don't I? Oh, and it's wet. Very wet. A momento, please. Hopefully that won't do too much harm. Alright, edge catcher. And tip them. Tip it right down into that edge catcher. This is really bizarre. That's so cool. I'm not unhappy with this experiment in the least. I'm not so sure how that edge catcher is going to work out. It's still pretty wet, even though I thought I just dried it off. I'm liking the white space, and what that means to me is I could actually fill in if I wanted to. I want a rivulet. Yes, I do. Head that way. Just keep right on heading that way. That's the way. You go for it. Go for it, rivulet. And it's still coming. That does not bother me. I'd like some purple in there. And I've got gold. Okay, well I'm just going to dump some of my gold where I wanted it to be. It looks like I'm going to be doing another painting, obviously. I don't want to lose that. I like that shape up there right now. And I want to scavenge it. I'm just going to take whatever's just over the edge of this and add my finger to it as gently as possible and sort of tap it so it goes down over without completely inundating it. Yes I do. What do I want to do? I want to do that. Oh yes I do. Cool. This is fun. You have got to try this. I'm not guaranteeing results, but I'm guaranteeing fun. That makes me want to fork. I may regret it, but I want to see what happens when I do it. And now, I want to see what happens when I try and undo it. Okay, so I've got a lot of yellow up there, and I'd really like some orange before I get any further along with this whole thing. Yeah, that makes me happy. I'm good. Good with the orange. And I love that pink, and it may not need a lot of it, but it's not bothering me that I did that. I like it. And the same with this. This is my color shift turquoise. And I'm having fun! Except for I want something there that's not there. What do I want there? I kind of want white there. I wonder what I did with my glasses. I always wonder what I did with my glasses. They're not on my head. Oh, they're right there! Cool! Oh. Best possible scenario. Now, my spatula needs to be cleaned, and I'm going to try and pay attention to that. Yes, I know, I see. Oh well. That makes me think maybe I ought to do something more like that. Let's make sure there's no black in there right now, at least. Whole new ball game is this. I'm loving this. So that means I can go back there. Maybe no more paint. What do you think? I think it's pretty cool the way it is. Which means there's just going to be another painting really quick in a minute, because I'm not wasting all that paint in those dustpans. And even though it's actually pretty nice and cool out here right now, it's like comfortable. Holy cow. It would scare me half to death with the thunder, but it's comfortable. I'm just pushing my spatula up next to the paint that's there so that it has a chance, the bead between the spatula and the actual colors. Oh, that was lightning. Oh, I spoke too soon. Okay, never mind. Lost my train of thought. As long as I'm still alive. Anyway, so the bead between, that's good, that works. Just sort of merges on its own. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to wipe that orange off. Sorry, I'm focused. I like that orange. I have my glasses on my face. Keep pushing that white paint right up into that mostly white paint. Gosh, I can't believe how nice it is out here. It's almost worth like being scared half to death. Oh well. I'm just going to keep doing that up that way. I'm wanting to draw some of that down again too. And I have my bamboo skewer. And I can just wipe off my skewer in between. That was the wrong end of that skewer, I gotta tell you what, but still. This is some fun. This is really fun. I like this a lot. Let's see if I have the need for a little more. We got 5 minutes. Yeah, I got something on the handle of my spatula, and it's slippery, and it doesn't look like anything, so I don't know what it is. It's a because I can moment. Yes, it is. I like that. That's so cool. All right, I'm going to wipe it off again. And I'm going to sort of play with what I've got a little bit. Looks like there's some black in there. Cool. I like orangey black. It's different. That's cool. This is different. That's cool. That wasn't what I had in mind, but you know what? It's doing it anyway. So, that was an accident. That was a cool accident. We're just not going to worry about that right now. If I want to wipe it out or cover it up, I can. Kind of like that less there now. Alright, so I only have one space left, but I have these things here. And I want the sharp end of that. And I want a wet rag in my hand to wipe off my spatula. And I like the organic look they have now. I don't know if you can see, there's some very pale, some of the white has decided to be sort of fading out. We haven't even torched. Last time I torched, I did get some interesting things. Okay, I have some naked-ish looking canvas. This is just neat the way it is. Oops! That came right off my skewer. That's okay, I have more. Not only do I have more, I think I'm going to use more. Right there. Not only that, I like it so much, I'll probably use it there. I'm not done yet. I don't think I mind if that color dominates. Ooh, splooge. Okay, I imagine we must be getting pretty darn close to the end of this. I think I want some of this here. Yeah, just draw the eye right down there because I can. Moment by me. Spread it out a little, let it fall over. Nothing serious, we're just playing. I kind of want a little bit of orange down there too. Sort of, kind of. I wasn't sure for a minute, but I'm okay with it now. Plus, as I stick my skewer in things, it changes them, especially if there's a puddle of paint. I kind of like wonder. Oh, there we go. I knew there was more. I don't know about that right now. I found some white canvas. I got 1 minute left, and I'm just going to do what I said I was doing before. I'm going to fill that white space in. Hopefully I can show that to you. Hopefully you can see all of that. I have a Patreon link on my Facebook, whoops, on my YouTube header. That's for anybody who wants to help support the studio on a monthly basis. And I have a PayPal link for anybody who wants to help me keep me in art supplies. I think I'm going to let all of that go away right now because I can. And it doesn't hurt me to have a little texture in there at all. And I got less paint than I thought I had someplace. And you're probably going to disappear, so you'll hear the timer in about 20 seconds, I guess. But with the exception of a couple of spirals, who knows where, and some texture, I'm pretty well done. And that's the timer. And I'm just going to fill in that white. I'm not going to do a whole nother 20 minutes. We ran out of time. And I'm going to say Priscilla out and goodbye for now and see you